Hello, writers. Come write with me. My name is Mykela Greenwood. I create worlds for mind adventures. Welcome to my channel, Write with Mykela. I'm very glad to have you here on my channel. So don't forget to like and subscribe and hit the bell so you can go on this journey with me. Today we're going to discuss a few terms or ideas, and then we will add to your stories with a cave, your cave stories. Our terms today are insufferable and voyeuristic. Insufferable as an adjective means too extreme to bear or intolerable. Some synonyms are intolerable, unbearable, unendurable, insupportable, unacceptable, oppressive, overwhelming, overpowering, and impossible, to name a few. Some antonyms are bearable and congenial. The second definition, also an adjective, means having or showing unbearable arrogance or conceit. The synonyms are conceited, arrogant, boastful, cocky, full of oneself, self-important, immodest, and a few more. Both of these definitions can be used in our stories. Is the antagonist's tyranny so bad that it's insufferable? You, as a writer, have to describe things so your readers can feel the pain of your characters. Is it insufferable destruction like Hiroshima? Is it insufferable pain from a tragic accident? What makes this insufferable for your characters? Are they hungry? Do they hurt? Have loss of limbs? Has a loved one died in an extremely horrific way? Like the victims known as the Idaho 4. That was horrific, at least to me. It was very horrific. Is the insufferable thing too much work for slave or dangerous and unhealthy conditions in the workplace? Are things insufferable on an emotional level? We as writers need to describe things so that our readers can see and feel the insufferable pain of our characters. We want our readers to be able to get into our stories and escape their lives. We are wordsmiths, and our words paint pictures and create worlds. We have to ask ourselves, are my characters feeling insufferable pain, which my readers can't see? Do I need to describe some things in more detail? Do I need to describe the scene or the emotions more? This is our job as writers. This is what we do. This is what we live for. To describe a scene or emotion so that our readers are right there with our characters. We want emotional attachment to our characters. We want our readers either loving or hating our characters. We want the pain of our characters, the pain our characters feel, whether physically or emotionally, to be known to our readers, so our readers can relate, sympathize, or empathize with our characters. On this channel, we are not writing children's books with rainbows and unicorns. There is suffering. How bad is it? In what direction does it go? Is it insufferable? Or is it percolating to an unbearable level? We discussed percolate or percolating last week, so you can combine that with this. Maybe at first the situation is not insufferable, but it percolates to that level. Leave a comment on if you've ever been in an insufferable situation. I know for sure that my divorce was insufferable. My therapist at the time said, "Mykela, just concentrate on the next hour. The whole day is too much for you." And that's what I did. I only looked at the next hour until my divorce was finalized. Nothing else in my life compares to that insufferable time. Nothing. Now, before we go to our next term, there was another part of this definition, and I didn't write about it. Okay, so the second definition, also an adjective, means having or showing unbearable arrogance or conceit. So this would be a character in our stories, and they would just be so full of themselves and you could have other characters that would be like, I just want him to mess up just for once. He's so arrogant, and he thinks he knows everything, and he thinks he can do everything right, and he thinks he's, God's gift to women or God's gift to earth or whatever, and I just want him to mess up, So sometimes you have the other characters looking at him, that somebody is so cocky, and so it's people can't. They find that person's attitude and that arrogance to be insufferable. Like they can't deal with it. I can't deal with him. I can't deal with him. I can't deal with him today, or her, whatever. She's just too full of herself. And then she does get so much right. So it's just annoying, right? So I didn't go in depth with that definition, but you can definitely have a character that is insufferable in that way, that they have too much arrogance. Too much arrogance that we can't bear them as a person. We don't want to deal with them as a person. So that's my little, just off the cuff, putting that definition out there as well. So leave a comment on if you know an insufferable person, like they are so arrogant. They're like over the top with being full of themselves. Like they think they are just like what we used to say as kids is they think their shit doesn't stink. Yeah, that kind of thing. And we would tell those people, you still put on your pants one leg at a time. Like telling them that you're still like us, you're still on our level. So that was what we said. I don't know what they say today. Anyway, our next term is voyeuristic. Voyeuristic is also an adjective, and we are skipping the first definition on purpose and moving to the second one. Voyeuristic means deriving or relating to enjoyment or excitement from seeing or watching the pain or distress of others. It is used for any kind of second-hand excitement. So our first term today was insufferable. So this is someone watching someone go through something insufferable and getting excited or enjoying that person's pain and suffering. My ex surely enjoyed my suffering. It gave my ex a feeling of grandiosity, a feeling of power. He felt superior to me because I was emotional. I was much more emotional then, and he was not emotional. Of course, he flaunted that he had and controlled all our money, so he could hire a better lawyer. He could rent a nicer house. I had to rent a small apartment, so in not so nice area. My ex was voyeuristic and derived pleasure from everything I suffered, especially losing my girls to him and his wealth and his derogatory statements and all that stuff. So he really enjoyed that, all that suffering. And it's just like, I don't want to be around him. I don't want anything to do with him. I don't even want his name said around me. So that's past now. I don't have to worry about that anymore. There are all kinds of people in this world. Some people like me are empaths who feel others' pain. So if somebody starts hurting or something, they send off that vibe or that, and I feel it myself, and I want to help them. So I feel others' pain. And then there's some in this world that are like my ex, who rejoice and get excited when others are suffering and hurting. Leave a comment on if you've ever met a voyeuristic person, or if you had a character in your stories who derives pleasure from others' pain. Now, this is different from sadistic. Sadistic, I believe you get pleasure from giving pain. I'd have to look that one up. I don't know that we've done that word. This is, you're just seeing someone suffer. The voyeuristic is you're seeing them suffer something insufferable, and you're deriving pleasure from it. And it's not a physical thing. You're not physically hurting them, which I think sadistic has an element to it, to where the person actually hurts the other person and they derive pleasure from that. So there's a difference. And maybe we'll do sadistic one time if we haven't done that one. So that brings us to your cave stories. First, remember that all works shared on the channel are copyright protected. There's no worry. Share your works. Send them in. Send in your writings to writewithmykela@gmail.com. I'm looking forward to reading your stories and writing prompts on the channel. Yes, your story could be on YouTube. I would read it for you. And I would give you credit. All kinds of things. That would be so exciting for you. We are on part 24 of the cave story. We started working on this story in season 1, episode 25. And I listed the rest of the episodes in the description below. Just hit the little more button. When we started, we wrote about a scary cave and set the mood. Actually, we wrote about a peaceful cave first, and then the scary cave to compare the mood between the two. And I also listed the plot in the description below. If you're starting today, that is perfectly fine. That is great. Start today. Send it in for us to read on the channel. Now, to continue your writing, if you're not starting today, ask a question and write a scene to answer it. Reread what you've written. That's what I do every time I write these writing prompts on the channel, is I go back and I read at least what I wrote last time. Sometimes I read even more than that. But reread what you have written or what you wrote last time. Stop and define your characters to yourself, at least to yourself. Some people have exquisite notes on their characters. That way you keep your characters within their personality. It's not your brother one day and your best friend the next day. So you don't want to have a person like that. You want to define your character, at least to yourself. So you know their histories. You know what makes him or her tick. Ask yourself, what's the struggle? What's the outcome I'm heading toward? Have I made things too easy on my protagonist? And I have a tendency to do that because I don't want to be mean. I don't want to be vile. I have to go and put in more stuff. Remember, the most important thing is to have fun with your writing. That's why we're here on this channel, is to have fun. If you don't like your story, then edit it. Take out what you don't like. Enhance the parts you do like. Because, first draft is not a final draft. See if you can create an intriguing protagonist with an active goal or problem and some high stakes, ticking clock. You need those things to create a good story, along with interrelated events building to a climax. Pause the video. Add to your cave story or your story that started with a cave, and then come back and I will read what I added. Welcome back, writers. Now I will read what I wrote. Several people were organizing the supplies to bring to their new place. The children wanted to bring the animals, but someone asked them why. And they said the animals kept going off in the woods. But then the person pointed out that they didn't have areas or cages set up for the animals yet. Children sighed. The people that read about aura colors didn't find anything about gray-green. So they asked Celera if she could find anything around them that was a match in color. Because some would describe the color a little differently, and maybe they would find that description in the book. Zalira found some gray moss with something green growing on it, but the colors were separate. Then she found some mud with the same green growing on it, and she took a stick and swirled it together. She told everyone it wasn't quite it, but it was close. The group going back for Brambert loaded up with ammunition. They didn't know if they would have to rescue him or not, or if they were simply too late. No one had seen the enemy arrest him, but they didn't rule that out. Soon the group linked away. Zalira shook her head to herself. She said to Missant, "Maybe while they're rescuing, we can set up the C4. Missant raised her eyebrows and pushed her mouth to the side. That would probably have been a great plan. But what if once the enemy found Brambert, they brought him straight to the fortress? In that case, there will be no rescue. Jose walked up. "You're not rescuing?" asked Miss. "No. If they needed the bazooka, they will return for me," replied Jose. "Do either of you know how to use the C4? Zalira shrugged slightly. "I think you have to keep it dry, but that's about all I know." "That is what I know," started Jose. "You don't want to be close to it when it goes off. You usually string some wire to it and use the wire to detonate it. I don't know all the technical terms, but you get the gist." Zalira looked at him. "So we might have to sneak through the hallways of the fortress until we get far enough away? And then you have to explode it and be able to get to your escape," put in Missant. "Unless we can link away," put in Zalira. Jose motioned. "Those kids were running and linking, but I don't see myself doing that." Zalira sighed. "True." She thought a few minutes. "Maybe one of us should do some reconnaissance. We could get the dolphin to bring us in. We can look around, and then the dolphin can return us." "You say that like the dolphin is going to be waiting for us," stated Missant. "But when we set the C4 off, the dolphin can't stay." Zalira sighed again. "Maybe we just see if we can get in," put in Jose. "Let's us three link to the dolphin." "I don't think he can bring three of us," put in Missant. Zalira glanced at Missant. "Probably not, but we need equipment. I was barely able to hold my breath long enough to get out." They walked over to the crates with the underwater equipment. Dr. Lyson came over. "Do you need help?" she asked. "I used to go scuba diving." They agreed, and Dr. Lyson showed them the equipment. Zalira and Jose linked away to the dolphin. Commander Nyson and Commander Thurnall split their group up, and both groups started searching. None were sure exactly where Brambert had hid. Commander Thurnall's group headed in the direction Commander Thurnall felt the gap in their circle had been, and that was assuming that the people meditating had organized the holes to line up with the people watching out. Commander Nyson's group looked at the faint footprints first to see if the ones leaving had a match. They would ignore those and just go with the set that seemed to only be going. After a while, they gave up on that because there seemed to be extra prints from Maldrake's people, so they spread out. Many of the people that had gone to help burn the carcass also came this time, and some thought they knew where Brambert had gone. They spent over half an hour with no luck. They discussed following the tracks from Maldrake's people, but that was dangerous. Still, they needed all their people because there were so few of them. So they cautiously walked down the mountain to the edge of the woods. They all hid behind trees and in bushes and looked out at the few people. It didn't seem that Maldrake's people were still out, but then Commander Thurnall saw a person that looked like Brambert. Commander Thurnall got Commander Nyson's attention and motioned to the person. Commander Nyson got closer, and Commander Nyson whispered, "Do you think he is trying to blend in and not get caught since you left him?" "I wish that was my answer," said Commander Thurnall. "He is super jealous of Grant." "What's your answer?" "The gray-green aura that Zalira saw bothers me," replied Commander Nyson. They looked over to Brembert just as Brembert approached one of Maldrake's scientists who was coming out of a coffee shop. "That's our cue to leave," said Commander Thurnall. "I agree," said Commander Nyson. He made motions for the others to link away. Once everyone was counted and gone, he interlaced his fingers with Commander Thurnall to lead them both back. Once they were in camp, they wanted to discuss things, and Commander Nyson asked for Jose and Zalira, but Dr. Lyson said they were gone. "Where did they go?" asked Commander Nyson. "They thought while you were distracting Maldrake's people with your rescue, then they could go do some reconnaissance," replied Dr. Lyson. "There was no rescue," stated Commander Thurnall, "and there will be no rescue." "Is he dead?" asked Kilry. Commander Thurnall shook his head, but he didn't say anything. Okay. This was the 9th or 10th time that the Dolphin broke the surface. The equipment seemed to be working just fine for Zalira, but she didn't know where she was. She didn't take off the breathing mask, and as she treaded water, she spun herself in a circle. There seemed to be lights on the far side of this cavern. Zalira was about to swim closer to the ledge when she heard a loud noise. She then saw some scientists walk in the room on the far side, and they turned on more lights. Zalira dove down in the water, and soon she gripped the dolphin's fin, and they were heading out. Some scientists brought Brembert in to see Maldrake. "Why have you brought a prisoner to me?" asked Maldrake, who was covered with armor. Brembert quickly thought of Darth Vader. Darth. I'll have to look that up. Is it Darth Vader? I think so. Darth Vader. "And this prisoner has no cuffs. Do you mean to have me killed?" He raised his hands, and the center of his palm glowed red. No, protested the scientists. They explained that they found him outside with the people in the city, and that Brembert said he had information only for Maldrake. Maldrake pushed some buttons to summon some guards. Once the guards were present, he agreed to listen to Brembert. Brembert told Maldrake that he could lead him to the people from the underground, but he didn't want Maldrake to capture Zalira, but to keep her safe. Maldrake asked why Brembert thought he would make such a deal, and Brembert told him because he had captured the people from... He hadn't. He hadn't captured the people from the underground yet. Maldrake seemed indifferent, but he had some people bring out some maps. Brembert showed Maldrake on the map the approximate location of the people. Maldrake waved his hand dismissively in front of himself. "They are too far away to be a concern." He lowered his hand and looked straight at Brembert. "However, for you to know where they are, then you must be part of their group. I take that as an admission." He motioned to some soldiers and told them to throw Brembert in jail. And he told the scientists that Brembert could be their next test subject. "Wait!" yelled Brembert. "The underground people are practicing the old ways." "Meditation and talking to the universe are not threats to me," replied Maldrake. "Take him away." As the soldiers led Brembert away, Brembert heard Maldrake say, "Now that we know where they are hiding, we can wipe them out once and for all." Brembert hung his head. He didn't know how to get a message to the people from the underground and warn them. The only thing he could do was practice linking out of the prison, at least until the scientists experimented on him. Okay, writers, that's what I'm adding today. That's 1450 words. Leave a comment on if you thought, after we finished reading last time, that Brembert had betrayed them or betrayed the group. And comment on if you thought that was a good idea. Leave a comment on if you would have just tried to blend in with the people in the city. They linked away. You're left by yourself. He made it down to the city. Would you just try to blend in with the people in the city? And if you say yes to that, leave a comment on why you would have chosen that. Leave a comment on if you think the dolphin can only get them to this room, this chamber, or if there are other tunnels that the dolphin can swim through. Leave a comment on if Maldrake will actually send troops to the area where Brambert showed them on the map. Writing is so much fun. Anything you witness or experience in life, you can weave in your story. You can get ideas from books or movies or shows. Anything. Leave a comment on a show, book, or movie that has given you inspiration for things to incorporate in your stories. Now, I'm not talking about whole chunks. I'm talking about taking ideas. For example, in Gargoyles, David Xanatos, Gargoyles was a cartoon back in the 90s. David Xanatos hired a doctor to experiment on people. He picked people up from the street that were like homeless and stuff like that. So it wasn't, they were desperate. They wanted these things. So he picked people up and experimented on the people. The doctor experimented on them. And David Xanatos wanted the strength of the gargoyles. I believe there were some types of, also, this is different. I believe there were some types of experiments done on the people in X-Men to create the mutants. That's what I mean by idea. There's gargoyles, there's X-Men. They experimented on the people. They made different things. Like Wolverine still looked like a normal man until he got angry and the claws came out or what have you. The one guy with the one eye, if he had his sunglasses on, nobody knew. He looked normal. So those people look normal. In Gargoyles, the people, they changed to look different. So those are ideas. Those are things planted from other stories into this story. That's what I mean by idea. I'm not looking for gargoyle strength. I'm not looking for government weapons. I just have experiments. Also in Princess of Norwin and Staggergard, I have experiments. Take ideas, play with them, have fun, like I do, in creating worlds for Mind Adventures. Now, don't forget to send what you just wrote. Send it to me to read on the channel at writewithmykela@gmail.com. I would love to know what you found in and around your caves. Join me Friday for Chapter 24 of Princess of Norwin and Staggergard. Join me Tuesday for some jargon and Part 23, A Down Soldier. Visit my website by Mykela, read some character bios, send your unpolished writings and chapters to writewithmykela@gmail.com. Leave comments on your favorite characters. And I'm still accepting chapters from any of the shared plot. If you hit the like and subscribe and the bell notification, then we will continue to write together and other people will have a higher chance finding this video and this channel, since your likes will push the video out to a greater audience. Thank you for joining me today. I really appreciate your participation. If you know someone who would like this video, please share it with them. This is Mykela with Write with Mykela. Bye for now.